Hi, thanks for clicking in the thumbnail. My name is Ship49 and this is the first of two videos about my first playthrough of Pokémon Emerald in my life. Because I'm a YouTuber, I can't just upload a casual playthrough, so I decided to recycle the idea behind two of my past videos. In this video and the next one, I will attempt to beat the Nuzlocke of Pokémon Emerald while using only egg moves. Egg moves, if you're not familiar with them, are moves that a certain Pokemon can only obtain through breeding. I really like how developed this concept is in Pokemon games, and I think it's a shame that Pokemon breeding basically never comes into play in single player campaigns. Who in the world would just stop playing after collecting all gym badges, catch a Corsola, grind to level 39 and breed it with the starter Swampert to get a level 1 Mudkip with Mirror Coat? No one. But you can do it, and I find the effort put by the devs to code this in the first place funny and fascinating. So, in addition to the standard hardcore Nuzlocke rules everyone already knows, I will add two rules. 1. After catching my encounter, I will choose 4 moves from its list of egg moves to be its move pool for the entire run. 2. I will not restrain myself from using illegal move combos. Using Mudkip as an example again, a Mudkip can legally have both Stomp and Upper R at the same time because a male Explode can have both moves to pass to its child Mudkip. But Ice Ball plus Curse is impossible, as it would require 3 parents. I will ignore this because A. That would make most of the Pokemon have only 1 or 2 moves each, and that's super boring, and B. I wanna see how useful egg moves can be in all the different scenarios I will be during my journey. If you're still watching, you're probably expecting to see some gameplay, so let's jump right into it. My first encounter, as you probably know, will be one of the starters on Route 101. This is really nice because all 3 starters have, at least compared to the vast majority of Pokemon, pretty good egg move pools. But it's also a shame because 2 of them will be lost forever. If you're a Mudkip or a Trico fan, I'm sorry but Torchic is the correct answer. How could anyone say no to same type attack bonus reversal? Rock Slide is a great coverage move, Smelling Salt is 100% accurate and Endure is great to set up reversal mid-battle. This is the best starter in this challenge. In fact, this is maybe the best Pokemon in this challenge. Certainly top 2. Yes, a fireless Blaziken is better than basically every wild encounter. It's kinda sad to be honest. After smashing Brandon with Smelling Salt, I received the Pokédex, my first Pokéballs and the running shoes. It's time to catch some mons. My first non-gift encounter is Zigzagoon. Its move pool may seem really bad at first glance, but I will actually use this girl a lot. Charm and Tickle are very good moves, especially in double battles. Substitute to dodge status and stall turns. Pursuit is... okay, Pursuit isn't that useful. But yeah, sometimes I'll need to be creative. Next is Poochyena. Poison Fang is good and Yawn is actually amazing. And Astonish 30% flinch chance can be nasty. No, I'm not joking. This is not Astonish, you'll probably know. This is the best Astonish ever because it's pre-gen for Nerf. Okay, Astonish is bad, but not useless. After easily destroying some Route 1 and 2 trainers, I picked up some berries. Berries are infinite as long as I keep planting them, so instead of wasting my summer farming berries in Emerald, I just pickaxed them into my bag. I hope you're fine with this. It's not like I'm gaining an unfair advantage, I'm just cutting on time wasted. I will only do these 2 berries I obtained legally, so for now I'm stuck with Oran and Pecha berries. I talked to Dad and teaches Wally how to catch a Ralts. Ralts is useless in this run, by the way. My Route 1 or 4 encounter is Marill. Excellent move pool, Perish Song is huge. In Petalburg Woods, I catch a Taillow. It's okay, I guess. I really like Sky Text animation. I finally arrived at Rustboro. My Route 115 encounter is... wait, where is my grass? My Rust of Eternal encounter is obviously a Whismur. Boxed forever. My last encounter before Roxanne on Route 116 is... A secret for now, because I have no use for it right now. After knocking out a bunch of Pokémons, it's time to fight Roxanne. Those Geodudes aren't scary, but Oranberry Rocktomb Nosepass is tricky if you choose any other starter, because Torchic Reversal is strong enough to sweep, allowing me to get my... No, I don't want pack, leave me alone game. Allowing me to get... Oh yeah, Combustion. I was talking about the badge, but this is really nice too. Better stats and stab, because Combustion is a fighter. I easily defeated an Aqua Grunt to rescue Pico the Wingull. Mr. Briny will give me access to Dewford Town. I also retrieved the Devon Goods, extremely useful because it's an evolution stone. I evolved into Mailman. Pokénab is useful, I suppose. After crushing my rival and obtaining HM1 cut, I rushed to Dewford to pick up an old rod. It's time to catch some monsters. My Dewford Town encounter is Magikarp. Fortunately, I won't catch it because Magikarp, similarly to this Wurmple on Route 104, doesn't have egg moves. If my encounter is a Pokemon without egg moves, I will just roll again and encounter. This includes legendary and mythical Pokemon, because they can't breed, but also normal Pokemon that don't have any egg moves coded, mostly because they are genderless so they can only breed with Ditto, but sometimes just because the base form has a really tiny move pool. I have enough trash Pokemon to catch, I don't need strugglers. So my real Dewford Town encounter is Tentacruel. Tentacruel is one of those Pokemon that grew on me after playing Gen 1. In today's video, it's a pretty good encounter. Decent moves and very good stats. After defeating a fisherman, I enter Granite Cave. I'm really hoping to get a Geodude. Yes, it only has 3 moves, but Golem with Stab Rock Slide is enough to put a smile on my face. Makuhita. It's not that bad of a Pokemon, but I never used this thing. No problem, I can get Geodude in the near future. Oh yeah, I'm using trade Evos because most of them are really cool. I hand over the letter to Steven and he rewards me with Steel Wing. For obvious reasons, I can't use TMs in this run. Brawly's gym is a fighting type gym. I have a flying type with Sky Attack, so it's not that difficult to beat most of these trainers. My second battle was a double battle, perfect to showcase Parish Song's utility. It will be a major strategy in dealing with single and especially double battles. My third battle is against Christian. You better pray for good RNG, because my flying type will destroy your Makuhita. Okay, Sky Attack failed because of Sand Attack, surely the next one will hit. And just like that, 2 crits in a row killed my bird. I know that he uses Focus Energy, but I was unlucky. At the same time, this is the sense of a Nuzlocke. I won't be lucky every battle, so I must be more careful with my Pokemon in future battles. Parish Song and Substitute are enough to stall Makuhita, ending the battle. Both Marill and Poochyena evolve into Azumarill and Mightyena, further strengthening my team. After knocking out a bunch of Poochyenas, it's time to fight Brawly. Combustion's reversal is strong enough to sweep, allowing me to get my second badge. It's so easy to reuse past sentences instead of trying to write a creative and not repetitive at all script. Combustion and eventually Blaziken reversal stretch just got easier to set up, because I can simply fish for low level tentacles with Poison Sting, a low base power resistant move with 30% chance to poison the target and 35 PP. I can just get poisoned and run in the overworld until reaching 1 HP, healing with a Patch Berry afterwards. Slate Port CD, here we go. Let's check my Route 110 encounter. Electrike. Not the worst encounter, but similar to Makuhita, I feel like it's just outclassed by other hard hitters and doesn't have support moves to justify any kind of usage. I was hoping to get Oddish because at least catching Oddish now would be good to catch a really interesting Pokemon in the mid game, because Species Clause would render future Oddish encounters as invalid, increasing the odds of getting what I really want. Oh well. I then run without knowing what to do. I knew that the next story segment was in that museum, but how to unlock it was not something I was familiar with. I first ran all the way back to Rustboro and spoke with Steven Z. He rewarded me with XP share, very useful but not what I was looking for. I called Steven and he talked about the Mac bike. I talked to every scientist in Stern's shipyard. Nope. I even went to Slitport Harbor. I played Omega Ruby once, like 10 years ago. I don't know if in Ruby is different or if I just forgot, but in Emerald you talk with this non-scientist guy inside Stern's shipyard. I wasted so much time and I only have myself to blame. 50 Poké later, I'm back on track. His name is Scott. He thought I was the real deal, so I registered this Scott person in my Pokédev. And burst too, just in time to showcase my Tiana and Zigzagoon. I know it's a double battle against Minun and Puzzle, but trust me, they together can shut down any dangerous Pokemon with their status moves. My rival Brandon wants to fight. My Tiana 2-shots Lombre with Poison Fang and yawns the dangerous Marshtomp. Zigzagoon nerfs Marshtomp with Charm and Tickle. My Tiana comes in again and takes down the starter with Covet. Azumarill locks the victory with Parry Song. Mark Bike obtained, Wally's money obtained. Let's see my last encounters before Wattson. Electric. Oh yeah, I've already shown this one. But yeah, just one encounter between badges. Huh. I almost lost my Mightyena to a crit of an Mise. This double battle was actually extremely stressful because I kept doing dumb mistakes like using Parry Song against a soundproof Pokemon and using an underleveled water type in an electric gym. No one perished in that battle, but it was the closest I ever got to a wipe. The battle is way too long to put here, but don't worry, this time the gym leader battle was interesting. Wattson leads with Voltorb, which outspeeds Combustion so no reversal strides on turn 1. My plan was to instead reversal against Electrike and Magneton. Endure is perfect for this because I can survive Voltorb's self-destruct on low health and then knock the next two Pokemon. Then it's a matter of stalling Manectric, which also outspeeds Combustion by the way, until Parry's Song kicks in. That was the plan at least. Let's see how the battle really was. I lead with Combustion and Misclick. I should have endured just in case of a crit. Rock Slide almost one-shots Electrike. In hindsight, I should have probably used Smelling Salt twice because it would still be a 2-hit KO but with 100% accuracy. I endured against Magneton, expecting to be knocked to 1 HP, but instead I just lost my Cherry Berry. I choose to reversal because it will probably try to use Thunder Wave again. I'm being completely outplayed by Wattson. Read like a book by the AI. My Tiana yawns, but Covet doesn't do enough damage, so I Parry Song and Substall. I switch to... oh yeah, I forgot, Zigzagoon evolved. Anyways, I switch to my Tiana so my Azumarill doesn't perish itself, and the battle is over. Third badge acquired, but I really need to step up my tactics. That double battle spiraled out of control and almost cost me at least one support Pokemon. And Wattson was this close to kill Combustion, which would effectively be a wipe because an alive Combustion is kind of mandatory to become a world champion. And this is where I'll end part 1. Like I said in the beginning, I'm splitting this in 2 videos like I did with my Egg Moves Nuzlocke of Crystal, because otherwise it would be too big of a video. And I want views because I'm greedy. Just kidding, I thank you for still being here watching. I really am happy if my video was interesting enough to keep you all this time. Don't worry, part 2 will be released in a couple days. Like, subscribe, share, blah blah blah, all those sweet things, and I think that's all for now folks. Thanks for watching.